What up, guys? Garage Gamer. So, I wanted to talk about all the ordering stuff that was going on today. I thought it was a crazy day, and sometimes I don't have enough stuff to talk about, but today is not one of those days. So, let's get into it. First of all, the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff, it's coming up real quick. Today was the day to pre order the GameCube controller online if you didn't have an invitation. If you had the invitation, the only way to get this before today was to bundle it with the system, I believe. And but if you just wanted the controller by itself, 64.99 US. Uh, Today was the day, 10 a.m. Pacific, when it went live for me, and I definitely wanted this. I had to wait in a queue on Nintendo.com for an hour on my phone, and it was stressful. But I got one, and oh man, I can't wait to have this in my hands. I, man, I had a GameCube. I don't know what I did with it, but it's the having a wireless one like that. It's gonna be like the Wavebird, and playing some of the old GameCube games on the Switch 2 is gonna be awesome. So looking forward to that. So I guess today's video should be like the good, the bad, and the ugly. So that's what we're gonna go down. Um, so that was the, I guess that was the good. I had to wait. It was I don't know. There's some pre-order processes that are better than others. I give that one a meh. I didn't like having to wait that long to do it, but once you got in, there's no problem. Uh, Next stuff, Mondo toys. The toys are fantastic. I have a couple of them. Uh, the one that came up for pre-order today is Nightcrawler. Not the biggest fan of Nightcrawler. Like, he's probably like my least favorite X-Man, to be honest with you. And I was like really on the fence of even picking him up anyway. But today was the day that the pre-orders were going live for him. If you wanted the exclusive edition that came with some like extra purple smoke and maybe a little extra like Nightcrawler figurine to go with him. I don't know. He's not my favorite character. I think we need Beast. I think we need Jean Grey. I think there's a whole bunch of other Storm. We need those characters. I'd love to have a Cable in X-Man 1/6 scale. So, you know, and I knew this guy was going to be expensive. Maybe he'd be not as expensive as Wolverine. Wolverine was $245 and no shipping on that one. So, like, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Mondo. No shipping, and this was before the Trump tariffs, so we didn't have to worry about any of additional charges being added for that. But just for fun, I before the GameCube stuff, I added to my cart. I wanted to see how much it was going to be with the tariffs, and this is kind of what I got. So base price 245. That's expensive already, right? Tariff surcharge $20. Okay, I don't know what the tariffs are going to be when this video airs or whatever, but it was 145% the other day, and I don't know, they're switching it back down now. So, but I don't know. Regardless, $20 tariff surcharge. I don't know if they will lower that if something else happens. Who knows? But that's the price you're going to pay today. But the thing that got me kind of, I don't know, disappointed was the shipping. Because again, Wolverine was free shipping. The Spider-Man ones I have, free shipping. The Ghostbusters ones, although originally Peter they did charge to ship, they later backtracked and gave it to everyone for free. Um, this shipping is $31.95, and I get like free shipping. It's never really free shipping. It's baked into the costs at some point, but it's really hard to swallow a $20 tariff surcharge plus an extra $31.95. You're basically making this figure a $300 figure. And at $300, like, I don't see the value there anymore. And it's going to, um, it's not good for Mondo's business, and I really want them to be successful. So just my thoughts on it, like it's if you're a Nightcrawler fan, if you're really big into X-Men or Nightcrawler, like maybe you got to get him. But I think there's other stuff coming down the line that I'd rather reserve $300 for. So right now it's a big no for me. Um, but yeah, man, if he was like $100 cheaper, I would definitely consider him. So yeah, I don't know. So that was the bad, and then I want to go over the ugly. Um, I got this in my email today. So this was ordered. Oh, when was this? Back in January after CES. The iconic arcade Street Fighter. I ordered the Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior XXL arcade machine, 699.99. I did the thing where you only pay half in January, and they were going to charge my card. I think coming up here June 1st. So I'm assuming that's still being going to happen. So I better make sure those funds are in there. But it says I got this email. Your shipping status has been updated to October 5th, 2025. So it was supposed to ship next month, you guys. So it's now being delayed several months to October. Oh, disappointing. So I get there's probably some uncertainty with the tariffs again, and maybe they're still working on the design. I don't know. There's no official word from Iconic Arcade on why this is happening. I've been looking online. I saw a couple people may have canceled this. I don't know. I guess I didn't realize you can cancel your order. But are you guys concerned about this? This is not a good sign for this company. Again, I want them to be successful. That's why I made a purchase. I'm not getting this for free. Yeah, this is my own money. But we don't know what the UI looks like again. We don't know the final cabinet design. I know there was some back and forth, people not liking the side artwork. Um, but I was looking forward to it and see what else we could put on there. I think this has a Pi 5 inside. Again, I don't know what the UI looks like. Can you side load games? I don't know if it's like an at games machine or is it more like a arcade one up? I'm not sure, but I wanted to give it a shot. Again, now not till October. So yeah, not good. So, but what are your guys' thoughts? Did you pre-order any of these things? Again, crazy order days too. It's like I don't know. Like we'll have these days where it'll just be nothing, 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 and then days like today, it all happens. Bam, bam, bam. Like if I wanted to order all this stuff, like man, I got to be rich. So I don't know. They're making it. Some of these people are making it easy for me to say no to. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Maybe you think I'm overreacting, or maybe I'm insane. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at collecting wise. I'm still into video games. I'm into toys, obviously, and I got like one foot in the door and one foot out of the home arcade scene because I feel like home arcade has just been dead for so long, and this is just going to make everyone in that community even more depressed. So I'm sure there'll be some back and forth and people being toxic again. Gotta look. I'm always looking forward to that. Not, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, did you pre-order any of these things? What do you think a fair price to pay is on shipping? And were you able to get the GameCube controller? So anyway, see you guys on the next one. Peace out.